Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So today I have another makeup look for you guys, and it is another fall inspired makeup look. I would say this makeup look is definitely more on the glam side, as we have that nice highlight and the nice shimmer on the eyes with the nice cute pink lips. So yeah, this is the makeup look for today, and if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do is prime my face using the Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. So this is what it looks like. You guys have seen this in my previous videos, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these Cover FX Custom Enhancing Droplets. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to be using the shade Rose Gold. I look a little crazy right now. And then just to blend this all in, I'm going to use just a dense brush. This kind of reminds me of the Huda Beauty Not Your Mother's Pantyhose. That's kind of what it's reminding me of. I haven't tried that product yet, but this kind of looks similar to that. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to go ahead and color correct my face using my MAC Prep and Prime color correcting stick. It's the Peach Lustre highlighter. So I'm just going to go ahead and correct my face. And just to go over the orange, I'm going to go ahead and take my Instant Age Rewind Concealer. They changed the packaging for it. But anyways, I'm just going to take this in the shade Sand or shade 122, and I'm just going to go over the orange and blend it all out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and I'm going to be using the Ka-Brow product by Benefit, and it is in the shade 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows. Okay, and just to set my brows in place, I'm going to go ahead in with this ANASTASIA Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to show you guys the wand. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush through my brows. And I don't like to use too much of this product, just a little bit to keep the brows in place all day. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to eyes, and the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is prime my eyes, and I'm going to use the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to take that onto my finger and just put it onto my lids. Okay, so I'm going to start off by using my brush Morphe M431. This is what the brush looks like. I got this from my James Charles brush set from Morphe. By the way, it's literally the nicest brush set ever. It comes with everything you need, like everything in one. It's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump into my Tarte Clay Play Volume 2 palette. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the shade Ember. So this is what the this is what the shade looks like. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to blend that into my crease. And then I'm going to go ahead in with my Morphe M433. So it's a bit of a more fluffier, flatter brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to blend out the crease. And there's no product on this brush, by the way. Just softening up the color. Okay, so now I'm going to be grabbing my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I'm going to grab the shade Saffron, which is this nice red shade right here, and I'm going to grab my brush, the Morphe M506, and it's a nice blending brush, and I'm just going to take that color and start working it on my outer, the outer corner of my eyes. So what I'm going to do as an aid to help me with my outer corners is I'm just going to grab this thing, this plastic thing that came with the Huda Beauty palette. You can grab anything that has a nice flat edge and just place it right where you want to create the V and then use that as a guide. So I'm just using the excess of the red that's on here and I'm just helping myself create that nice outer V. Wow, that looks cute. And then just go ahead in with a light hand and soften it out. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm grabbing my Morphe M433 blending brush. So this is the same clean blending brush that I use to soften up my crease. So now I'm just going to use it to soften up the red with the crease color, just so it doesn't look so harsh and it just looks a little cleaner. So again, no product on the brush. I'm just softening out the edges. Okay, so next I'm going to grab my Morphe 124 flat brush. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to grab just any makeup setting spray. So I just grabbed my Pixie Makeup Fix Mist. It's like the rose water and green tea mist. This is what it looks like. So I'm just using this as a means of wetting my brush a bit, just so I can pick up the next color that I want to put on my lids. And it's going to be the Huda Beauty, it's going to be from the Desert Dusk palette, and it's the shade Angelic. So it's a nice pinky sparkly color right here. So I'm just going to grab that, and I'm going to put that on the inner corners of my eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pick up that color with the brush. And put that onto my inner corners. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just packing the color on the inner corners, and then we'll deal with blending these two colors in the center. Just in a few minutes, we just want to let the eyeshadow dry because we are putting it on wet. Okay, so taking the same flat brush, the Morphe M124, I'm going to take that angelic color again, but this time I'm going to take it dry. I'm not going to take it wet with a spray. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend the transition area right here just to soften it up a bit, just so it's not so harsh. Just really softening it to make it look effortlessly blended. So that's why I'm taking the product dry, so it's easier to just make it not look so harsh. And now what I'm doing is I'm just taking Saffron, which is the red again, and I'm just going to darken the outer corner a bit more. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Oud, which is a nice chocolate brown color. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit of it, like just the tiniest bit, with my Morphe M506, the same brush that I used for the saffron shade. And I'm going to soften the color on my hand because I don't want that much product, just the tiniest bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just concentrate this right on the crease right here, and only where the red is. I'm not going in to where the lighter shade is, just right here. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm taking the shade Ember from the Tarte palette that I grabbed first as a transition shade. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking that brush and I'm taking that color and I'm just going to soften it a little on my hand. And what I want to do is I just want to clean up the edges a bit, because I find once I'm done, I find that there's some areas that can be tweaked. So what I'm doing is just to blend everything together, I'm just going back and adding that brown shade just a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm going to grab my Tarte Creaseless concealer in the shade Light Medium Neutral. So this is what it looks like. So this is actually a new product that I've been trying out. I actually planned to order the Shape Tape concealer, but then it was so late at night and I accidentally grabbed this one. But funny story, I actually love this concealer now. Like, it is so nice and moisturizing, and I feel like I really need that since my T-zone is dry, especially under my eyes. This one is so hydrating and I feel like it literally does the trick, and like the name itself, the creaseless concealer, your eyes will not be creasing, especially under your eyes, and I can really appreciate that. So I feel like it was meant to be, you know, I was meant to accidentally order the wrong product and it ended up working out, so I'm really happy with it. And of course, I'm going to set everything with my Laura Mercier setting powder. So while everything is baking, I'm going to go ahead and continue with my eyes. I'm going to do my lashes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab this mascara. This is the Maybelline, the Falsies Volume and Express Black Drama Mascara. I'm not a fan of this mascara. I actually did a review on it on my back to school makeup look. So if you guys haven't checked that out, do check it out. But it's in my drawer and I thought, okay, why not use it? I bought it and I'm just using it as a means of just coating my lashes. So that's why I'm just gonna use it, even though I'm not a fan using it on its own. It with lashes, I feel like won't be too bad because the lashes obviously are gonna overpower any mascara that I use. But yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that I have my lashes coated, I'm going to go ahead and pop on lashes. And of course, I'm going to be grabbing the Kiss 11 lashes. This is what they look like. Okay, so I just popped on the lashes. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe away the Laura Mercier setting powder. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead back in with my Ka-Brow brow product, and I'm just going to darken my brows a bit. Sometimes I find that the Laura Mercier powder or any like setting powder kind of lightens up your brows, but like that's not an issue. You can always go back in and fix up your brows. So that's what I'm just doing right now. Okay, so now I'm just going to work on my lower lash line, and I'm going to grab my Morphe E37 brush. It's a really small brush, and I'm going to start working in just the colors that I used on my eyelids onto my lower lash line. So I'm going to grab the shade Ember from the Tarte palette, which is the brown shade, this shade right here, and I'm going to start smoking that out. Okay, and then going ahead in with Saffron, which is the red shade from the Huda Beauty palette. I'm just going to take that and add that to my lower lash line as well. And then what I'm going to do is go back in with that flat brush that we used to apply the inner crease color, and I'm just going to wet it again. And then I'm going to take the shade that we used, so Angelic, and I'm going to place that right at the inner lower lash line. So I'm going to take that shade and just pop it right here. And just to finish off with the eyes completely, I'm going to go ahead in with the mascara again, and I'm just going to do my lower lashes, and then I'm going to just put a little bit of mascara onto the falsies as well. so now I'm going to go ahead and work with the face, and I'm going to contour using my, of course, handy dandy Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. You guys know this is my favorite contouring product. This is literally all I use. And today I'm going to use a different brush than what I usually use. I'm going to use the Morphe M530. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to just sculpt my face. Next, I'm going to put some blush on, and I can't decide which blush I want to use, so I think I'm going to use a little bit of both. So I grabbed the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party. So this is what it looks like. It's such a nice pink color. But then I also got this with my Sephora package the other day. I redeemed it with 100 points. Or something like that. It's this Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur in the shade Mauve Sunrise. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's also a nice pink shade, but I feel like it's more darker. Yeah, you can see the difference. It's definitely darker. So I'm thinking I'll go in with the lighter shade and then maybe build in with the darker one. I really want to try it out since I got it recently and I haven't tried it yet. So I'll start with Party, and I'll just apply a little bit of that. And why not? We're gonna go ahead in with the new one just because I want to try it out. And I'm gonna soften it because I know it is a bit of a darker color, so I don't want it to overpower the eyes, but I also want to see what it looks like. Ooh, that's cute. Okay. I'm loving this. This is nice. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight the face, and I'm going to be using my go-to Champagne Pop by Becca. This is what it looks like. And I'm actually going to apply it a little differently than how I usually do. So usually I go ahead in with my Sephora fan brush. But today I want to try a new brush that I got, and this is from the James Charles brush set by Morphe, and it's the M501. So this is what the brush looks like. Whoa. This highlight literally hits me every time I put it on my face. It is just so beautiful. And it's literally, there's a reason why it's like literally the only highlight I ever wear. It's because it's perfect. You literally don't need any other highlight. You just need this one in your life and you're good. And then I'm going to just add a little bit onto my nose. Cupid's bow. And just a little bit on the forehead. And the last thing I need to do is my lips, and I'm going to be grabbing the Disney Aladdin collection by MAC, and I'm going to grab the shade Princess Incognito. So I love this packaging. It is so cute. So let me show you guys what the color looks like. Okay guys, so this is the final makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more tutorials, then please do subscribe to my channel, as I will be posting videos every week. And if you enjoyed this video, then please do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you guys have any suggestions on future videos that you want to see, then please do comment down below and let me know. And also, if I didn't mention any of the products that I used in the video, I will definitely list them all down below in the description box, so make sure to check those out. And yeah, that's it for today guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.